Lady Blah Blah, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. You know, it's not fun getting old. It's not fun. But sometimes things happen that are kind of interesting. Like, this is like typical of what goes on. Once you get a little bit old, you get a little bit confused, you lose the plot a little bit. So I was sitting there having breakfast with my sweetheart, and I'm sitting there having my first cup of coffee. I'm holding my phone. I'm saying, what am I doing? What am I doing? And he says, you're looking at your phone. Oh, okay, yeah, got that. All right, that's good. I'm looking at the weather. Yeah, the bomb says it's going to get to 14 today. It's going to be 14 today. He said, well, we'll see if we get there. I said, where? He said, 14. I said, can we drive? Okay, it's not good. It's not good. However, once you get to a certain age, and Mondays are meaningless because every day is Friday and you don't have to go to work, but the downside is the word retirement actually means you are tired again from doing all the things you didn't have time to do when you were working, right? So, but I'll tell you what you do have a lot of time for as an older person. Old people have a lot of sex. It doesn't matter, early in the morning, who cares? We don't have to go to work. Mid-afternoon, that's the best, you know, early evening, whenever you want. You can just have sex, and believe me, it works. It's delightful. It's wonderful. Why not? Why not? I used to be monocular. That's a neologism, okay? That's a new word, monocular. I don't even know what it means. But I'll tell you what it means to me. I used to have one pair of eyeglasses that worked for everything. I mean, they were trifocal, but they worked for everything. I could see where I was going. I could read. I could drive. I could do all that. Now I've got glasses all over the house with different focal lengths and things like that. It's not so much fun. But there's another neologism, a new set of words that has come into the world, and it's from the yellow ogre. I won't say his name. But I mean, how powerful, what a thing to be so powerful that you can change the English language, that you can introduce new words, okay? So, I mean, we now have the words like do a Trump, or Trump-esque, or Trumpian, or something. What springs to mind when you do it? Does anybody here use those terms? Have you heard those used?
Yeah.
Do a Trump. What does it mean when you hear those terms? What do you think of?
Just lie.
Huh?
Just lie.
Just lie, yeah. Anything else? No? But it's like, got to be worth more than the Nobel Peace Prize to know that you have introduced new words to the English language. So, however, when I say, you know, do a Trump or Trumpian, it always means lying sack of shit. That's not such a good legacy to leave the world, is it, you know? Has anybody seen the pictures of Gaza? I mean, it's like something out of Mad Max. It's like something out of Mad Max. Now, they are missing an opportunity. Forget about the resort that they're going to make of Gaza on the Mediterranean. Why don't they just sell it to a studio to film the next Mad Max movie? It would fit right in. Like, you don't have to pay for the sets or the actors or anything. Just pay just to film the place and see how people are suffering, you know? That'd be really good. The other thing that happens is, well, let me see what does happen. I don't know what happens anymore because I get so discombobulated. But I went to see an opera the other day in Sydney. Now, Sydney is getting a little bit out of control, I must say. Sydney is getting out of control. The traffic, the trains don't run, it's all very confusing, etc. But this was an opera from 200 years ago, The Marriage of Figaro, and it had all the elements of today's political life in it. It had the Me Too movement, because the Lord of the Manor, you know, it used to be that the rich guys had the right to have sex with a woman on her wedding night. Droit du Seigneur, right? And this guy had kind of renounced that, but he wanted Susanna, who was getting married to Figaro, and it all went all crazy, you know, so happy ending, lovely like that. But this was in the 3 years before the French Revolution. And the nobility didn't like that one too much. It had elements of incel movement in it, because there's an aria where they're singing about how unfaithful and useless women are and you can't trust them and that sort of thing. It's like the incels, 18th century style, right? And what else? It had a whole lot of stuff like that in it. Like this is a very modern opera, but it's been translated to the... Now I've already kind of thought of myself as a courtesan in the 21st century style. However, I'm a self-funded courtesan, so I think that counts for something. Now, I'm going to bring Marky up, because Marky is my colleague in this thing. I got a thing going called bus stop yoga, okay? Because why waste your time waiting for a bus, standing around, when you could be doing some of your kind of like gymnastics, you know, good physical exercises. I watch them on YouTube. There's a really hot black guy who does really cute exercises on TikTok. I recommend him highly. Anyway, I don't know his name, but he's cute.
The colours are always better at that, aren't they?
Well, I don't know, but he's cool. He's really cool. He says, "Did you know?"
It only took 5 minutes for it to slip.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Standing at the bus stop, so you can just sort of copy me, okay? It's like sort of tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
One hand and the opposite leg. That's he's doing it. Yeah, that's how put a little bounce into it. A little bounce into it. There you go. And then you just stand on one leg.
Okay.
Like a ostrich, or what do they do? What are those things?
Like
a flamingo, or like a flamingo. Then you do on the other one.
Okay.
And everybody thinks, yeah, that's kind of weird, but you know, why don't we all do it? You know, why don't we all do it? Something like that. Okay. Well, that's that one. And now, because Marky is actually an avid gardener, and he's getting more avid by the day along with Lucy, I like to, because there's the political word at the moment is abundance. There's a book out and all the polys talking about abundance, etc. This is the kind of abundance I like. Comedy, laughter, and a few little lettuces for Marky, which are in a paper container. All right, you can put him back in there.
What's this?
That's a paper bag. Oh, okay. Here's a challenge.
Hotel soap.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's from Sydney. Okay. Here's the challenge.
Well, if you're paying for the night, fuck them.
I was going to do a thing on microplastics tonight, which give, you know, they're in our brain. That gives a whole new meaning to the word neuroplasticity.
$5 if I eat it.
Marky,
$10. Any more than 10?
I want to know how long it'll take you to open that bloody package, because I can't do it. Okay.
It's like a condom wrapper.
Yeah, exactly. We're
which
watching.
I often pretend I can't open. Oh, no.
Exactly.
I don't think they wanted you to use
They
this.
don't.
I feel like they just want you to... Well, it lasts longer if you don't take the packet off.
Oh, yeah, except it doesn't lather. There you go. He's getting it. It's only taking a minute to open the bloody soap.
It's soft inside. It feels
Oh,
gross.
well.
Did you soak this in the bathtub?
No, I had it next to my body.
It smells...
Like soap. Okay. Guess what? He got it open. It's yours, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lady blah blah. Alrighty. What a polite way to tell me I'm fat and need to wash. Here's some lettuce and a fucking bar of soap, you fat fuck.